We had a little technical difficulties, but we're back.
A little bit. All right, so we have the Shoto brother in the building. Hold on, let me put my glasses on for this guy. This guy's just a real
You need to take a closer look.
Take a closer look at it.
Yeah, so the next match we're going to have up for you is Neon versus Joel.
Joel, the classic. The classic.
It's been going on ever since the Street Fighter 4 days.
See, Joel's actually been away for a few months. He's been actually excelling at BB Tab, making top 8 at major events and stuff like that. He's been doing really well. Placing well at DreamHack, placing well at the anime major we had in November. He placed top 8. Yep.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier, and he's been showing.
He's diverse in other games too as well, which I really like. See, I know him personally, so I know he plays other stuff. So people they'd be surprised at what else he plays.
Yeah, and like you said, he's been doing quite good in BB Tag, and he's definitely made a name for himself there. So hopefully, taking time to really excel and play other games has helped the Street Fighter 5 game well. And I've been seeing the differences from before BB Tag and after. Like, he's kind of accepted some things about how Akuma works in Street Fighter 5, the aggressive normals, the just poking people down. When traditionally, he typically likes the fireballs and the gradual stuff, but Akuma's a bully, plain and simple.
That is very true. Akuma is like ridiculous at this point.
All right. Well, now that we're back, we're about to get into some hot Street Fighter action.
Gonna bring up the bracket in a second, see what else we have going on.
All right. Looks like we're about to roll into it. Akuma versus Colleen. So what do you think of this matchup?
Even. It might be slightly in Akuma's favor.
Okay.
Well,
what do you think about the player matchup?
If I go traditionally, I think Joel has like the ultimately better results because he's made tons of top 8s, majors, stuff like that, and top 3s and stuff in the past. But like in Street Fighter 5, this might be like even.
Okay. I feel like before he really embraced Akuma for what he is, I feel like Joel kind of struggled traditionally versus Neon.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think now that's going to be a little bit different. I'm expecting.
He actually won. He actually started beating him like actually. When he learned it, he started actually winning a lot more. He started winning a lot more in the tournaments now, like versus Neon. But it was like kind of like a back and forth kind of situation. But like when Joel finally learned Akuma, it was like definitely his side of things for sure.
Yeah, I'm expecting it to be a very competitive match here. But we start out with an uncontested jump in from Neon.
Yep.
So Joel just trying to hold his ground, and both of these characters are known for pressing the button that they really like, where they like. With Colleen, it's usually stand roundhouse, stand fierce.
Yep. With
Akuma, it's maybe crouch fierce, stand medium kick, something like that. And there, for example, we just saw the crush counter with the stand roundhouse, and which goes into the throw game, which Neon is so fond of.
For sure.
All right, just trying to put a little fireball pressure on. Both of these guys activate their V triggers. Let's see where we go with this. So right now, every one of Joel's hits can possibly lead to a hard knockdown. And Neon conversely gets a huge damage boost, which he uses to take the first round.
True.
All right. So back to fireball poking. Neon just kind of waiting it out, but misses the anti-air. Both of these guys are kind of good at establish. Yeah, a little nervous, but they establish good ground games so that their anti-airs are questionable, or their jump-ins are questionable rather.
Like, see a little bit of neutral. I definitely think like the Akuma wins neutral, like for sure. But like she's not bad at neutral, and she can contest. Ooh, Joel's capitalizing. Oh, I like the way he did dash forward.
Oh, he goes just a little too deep and runs into that stand line kick.
Ooh, that was really cheap.
All right, yeah. Caught him being just a little bit antsy off of that air reset and gets a big reset there.
Yeah, that is definitely is still a lot to say.
Yeah, so like that looked a lot competitive than it was. I mean, that was a lot competitive than it actually looked, but Neon takes the first game.
Yep.
So Joel just rolls back into it. Let's see what he has. All right, back to these fireball pokes. Back and forth, roundhouses.
And remember, this is Joel's first tournament in like forever right now.
Hey, you got to perform just the same, right?
That is true, but he's been doing really well. He made his way to semifinals. He's just coming back.
Now, this is winning semi, so... But right now, Neon is showing that he's still in control. The knockdown. Oh, and counters the EXDP for the round win. The hardest of reads.
For sure. This is like the only person we're missing right now. There's like, we're missing 2 people like KB and Ice here. I wish they were here too, but.
Yeah, their mainstays aren't here, but right now, Joel and Neon are. So.
Yep, that is true.
Oh, just pokes him out of the fireball startup. I like that.
Very nice.
Neutral jump. That's Street Fighter 101, how to deal with fireballs. All right. Nice DP from Joel. Gets the throw, and we starting up the Akuma pressure. But he backs up just a little too much, and then gives the Neon the room to kind of flail around, get his V-trigger started. Oh, thought he was going to get hit by the ice storm. Gets the throw instead. Nice and slow. Just nice and slow pressure.
Oh, that was tricky.
Ooh,
that was tricky.
Yeah, that was definitely tricky. And then he's
still
one mix-up away.
Yep.
Goes ahead and takes the delayed wake-up. And that is
nice.
not it. That is not real. That is punishable. And Neon gets worked pretty
Neon
quick.
actually waited after that, so Joel could have attempted to hit a button if he did it a little earlier, but it was like I think it was like a psychological mind warfare right there. So it could have been definitely a turn of events. It could be definitely really different from there.
So that puts Neon in winners finals. And I guess next up we're gonna have Terrence and Jesus.
Terrence and Jesus, another winner semis.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna see who Neon's opponent will be for the winners finals.
Yep, definitely for sure. I'm just checking some of the brackets. Let's check the standings right now. Let's see who's all in there right now. Let's run it through the, if I can. All right, so the standings right now is people that are all in winners. We have FTC Jesus, Neon, Terrence, of course. Joel just lost, so she's out on the losers.
Mm-hmm.
Nice One is, is he 3-2? Oh, Nice One's 3-2 actually. I guess Nice One's out. Molly's still in it. Alex is still in it. Taco Naku? Oh, Cam and still is in it. Knowledge is actually still in it. Do You Want More is in it. Eek is in it. And that will be Ricky still in it and me. And that seems to be it.
All right, so we're about to start our next winners semis and see who's gonna be Neon's opponent.
So we have our top 13 people still in it right now, pretty much. Our top. Oh, actually, probably further than that. We're actually top 8, actually, probably now.
Yeah, I think they're doing a lot of the losers bracket stuff off stream. So for now, we're just gonna determine our winners finals. I think the rest of the stream matches will be losers matches up until then.
For sure.
Unless they want to run Adam versus the winner of this.
That's true.
We got Friendly and Nice Guy versus Chun-Li, which is an interesting matchup. Now, Fong in the character in my mind is where he tends to shine is a character that has to fight from mid-range.
That's true.
So, characters like Guile, Chun-Li might kind of get annoyed by him.
That's true. But I do kind of feel like Chun-Li and Fong kind of run similar games, like the Fireball and Pulse game. But I definitely think Fong can wins the neutral from far away for sure. And she has to come to him, but she only has to come to at a certain spacey. To where if he throws a button, pow, fierce punch, crush counter setups. And Terrence is the person who's not gonna let Jesus throw fireballs like the previous matches that he's been. Jesus been getting away with a lot of fireball pressure from a square away. Terrence is gonna be one to contest that a lot. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do sweep or fierce punch or something.
Strong.
Yeah, he's gonna do something to challenge it for sure. And he's not going to let that just fly. And all that flying gimmicks, it might not work against Terrence because he has really solid ground foundation. Oh, start off with a jump. Okay. You don't really see that very often from Terrence. Starting off with a jump. So,
yeah, he couldn't quite find an anti-air on that V-skill either. I think he was just slightly off.
All right. You see Jesus actually respecting him more because they played a lot before. He's not just throwing the fireballs out because he knows Terrence will actually punish him.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is that when you watch stuff, you may not necessarily get matchup information because these players already know it doesn't work, so you won't see certain things.
Yep, because they play so much. Like when you playing in person, your community, it's the matches it becomes personal matches after that for so long.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Jesus is taking the lead so far.
He's being very patient. Actually, he's taking his time. Oh, punish.
Oh yeah, he got a little.
Yeah.
That's kind of strange that he overextended there with the life lead, all the space. But I guess he had to have it.
Ooh, nice blocks though. Oh,
all right.
Oh, it caught him with it. He Flipped him up with it. Okay.
I don't know if Terrence is used to that new mechanic yet.
The tip of the EX actually hits. Okay, so what is Jesus going to do here?
All right.
Nice. I like
fireballs.
it. I like it. Just keep it safe, Jesus. He don't need to over. Ooh. See, that's kind of hard right there because, like, if he don't want, he can take a trade.
Nope, there it goes.
You don't want to take a trade at the end of the match.
Takes advantage of the V-skill landing, gets a jump in, but
yes.
catches him jumping away. So Terrence did a great job of turning that around. He just waited for the throw, and then when he got an opportunity, EX bird him.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Sure. Catches him out the EX poison with a roundhouse. Terrence with that hyper spacing awareness. Backs away from the EX poison. And he's still having trouble dealing with that V-skill, actually. Backs up, but he puts himself in the corner, but Jesus doesn't capitalize and jumps back full screen, giving Terrence the ability to wake up and get his spacing back. But we're back in the corner.
For sure.
And then here's the part where I always think is interesting is Terrence is not really scared by Pong's pressure. He knows better.
He knows when, like, when you're that familiar, like I said, they play each other a lot. They know when to actually, when they're at advantage, when to challenge and when not to. See, he backed off there because he knew he could activate the trigger from that distance. He knew he couldn't trade from that distance. And if he did, he would have got traded into death. Oh, he dropped the combo.
Yep, dropped a round-winning combo. He might regret this.
Oh, he missed another whiff punish miss.
Terrence let it whip. Yeah,
nice.
He has not addressed that once since the set began.
Because it's a new move and it's so new. I think like he's trying to get used to it at this point in time. It's just, I think it's just still very new. That's the reason why. Yeah,
he's been trying to chase it, trying to pin it down, but he hasn't quite gotten it yet. And FTC Jesus notices that, and he's been up and he's been putting it more and more. Been doing it more and more, and he manages to take the first game.
All right, I think Terrence is like, okay, he's going to adapt to. Oh, nice jump in. He's going to adapt to it now, hopefully. But let's see how Jesus adapts to like being adapt.
And you know what's funny is Terrence used to always say back in the day that this character was his demon.
Yeah, for sure. It's because like she can't just run her neutral game against him because he can challenge. He can do what she can do, but like a little bit better with the zoning. And that new move is kind of weird. It's kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
You gotta get if you haven't you haven't played it a lot, you gotta get used to it. And it's not like there's a lot of Fame players out there anyway. Get used to it. So, but like he's gonna be adjusting pretty well.
Yep. So he's doing a lot better this time. Using pressure off the EX key Koken.
Oh, yes, he's starting to do that.
He's fishing for ideas, right? He's not doing the same thing over and over again. And if he doesn't have anything, he'll just block. Yes. But he manages to make the conversion there.
He's at least trying something different to make the matchup different.
That's what you got to do when you encounter things you don't understand. You got to keep working until you find the answer. That's the mark of a good player.
That's true. And like also knowing what your own habits is and adjusting. Like he's been catching Jesus with jumping like every beginning of the match so far. It's been working. So he just, you got to do it work sometimes.
Well, he got in here at that time, and he's been running into EX sleeve a bit.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so he's taking his time. Yes, there we go.
But I think that one was more telegraphed and straightforward than the other ones.
Yes.
All right. Breaks the throw.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. I saw him back himself up just slightly to anti-air, but he missed it still.
And he can kind of control when he wants to come down.
There you go. You saw it there? Yeah, he
can change the time, when it comes down. Yeah, that's kind of tight. So it can be kind of difficult to deal with. And like Charlie doesn't have like a DP, so she has to like kind of worry about it.
Yeah, that's always been her issue is having a family of anti-airs and having to pick the best one. And if she's not sitting on charge, she can't use the EX bird. So
for sure.
Oh, there we go. So the roundhouse conversion off the poison throws him out of the EX dash. There we go. He's going to take it to air there. Nice. If I can't beat you on the ground, I'll beat you in the air. There
exactly.
You go.
I like him doing the air-to-air. So, like, he's like, I don't know when it's going to hit, so I'm just going to start doing my air-to-airs, like, to make up the compensation for that. I like that a lot.
And it's just, I love how Terrence was just gradually adjusting that until he found the answer that worked. That, to me, that's what makes a strong player.
Yes.
And so, with those adjustments, he takes the second game.
He started figuring out solutions to the problem. Actually, now he didn't jump this time, and Jesus just ran into the fireball. See, the beginning of the matches has been like a little bit of mind game. See, now he's just jumping. Now he just changed it up simply, so now it's definitely working.
So, all these slight adjustments have kind of just turned in his favor overall, but FGC Jesus is not out quite yet.
Oh, yeah.
There we go again.
Oh, he's adapted to it. Now Jesus have to do something different now.
I wonder if he has to do something different. I wonder if he's going to keep trying it, but in different places.
Exactly, that was great.
It's still not a bad idea, but now he knows that Terrence has some kind of answer for it.
Oh, Terrence missed the anti-air there. Yes.
Like right there, it's a good idea because he can't move around the poison.
Because he did an EX Focus Bomb. Oh.
Ooh, he just walked up and did it and caught him moving.
It's safe, though, so it's not a bad idea. Yeah. He probably seen him flinch and he just went for it. He's like, if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't hit, I'm still safe anyway. So it's one of those type of things.
All right, so nice conversion. Yo, he's been getting a lot of mileage off that stand roundhouse.
He has.
All right, throw tech.
Jesus has to change his tech
Oh,
patterns.
no, get back in the corner.
All right, he needs to slow the game down like he did at first. Ooh, this could be it.
Yeah, I believe this is it.
Oh, yeah. GG's.
All right. And so after struggling really hard that first game, he made all the adjustments needed. He basically just walked over Jesus outside of a few hiccups. And all right, I'm all alone once again. And so winners finals will be Neon versus Terrence. So I see Poke Chop coming up to the deck. I do not know who his opponent is. Okay, so it's my former commentary partner right here. So Poke Chop versus the excited one. Ken versus could be Urian, could be Alex. I guess we will see. Activity here at Gwinnett Brawl is definitely hit its high point for the night as we got Tekken going over, all the Street Fighter players hitting their buttons. And we got a lot of the car players over here, so a lot of energy in the room today, having a great time tonight. And I hope you guys are enjoying the show as well. So Poke Chop going with Urian. Excite Beast going with the Ken. So pretty much we got the two expected picks here.
All right, so we're just doing a quick catch up with the losers bracket. I think Poke Chop was off playing Tekken and all that, so yeah.
All right, so it looks like we're gonna do a quick run through the losers bracket before we get to our winners finals match. So here you go. This will definitely be a action-packed set, and both these players are very active and very willing to take some pretty moderate to high risk to get what they want. All right, nice anti-air from Poke Chop. Nice conversion. We got in the corner. Punishes the Tatsu reversal. Punishes the DP reversal. Winners finals was Neon. Is Neon versus Terrence. All right. Nice conversion.
This is like the third Georgia tournament where they've both been in winners finals, right?
Mm-hmm. All right. So Beast is kind of, misses the punish on the Tatsu. So Beast is kind of bringing it back just a little bit. But Poke Chop is not going to falter quite yet. Okay, sticks the DP in there. Not going to let him have it for free. Beast gradually getting that. Oh. Almost died to the Aegis Reflector, but dies to the second one. So Poke Chop takes that first round. He was dominated at the beginning, but kind of lost his pace as Beast kind of turned the aggression up. So hopefully he can kind of contain Ken more than he did at the end of that round. All right, headbutts over the low. Poke Chop very confident in his reads. That's always been the kind of player he has been in this game and in probably other games he's played. Ooh, misses the fireball follow-up. But it's not really worried. He's holding on to a big life lead. It's showing pretty strong control over the neutral game and at the mid-range. and is not really letting Beast in anymore. So misses gets crossed up there. Oh, misses the Tatsu. Tries to re-reversal the V-trigger activation, but in the end, Crouch MK takes it all. Crouch forward. That was pretty clean by Pochop. Little hiccups in the first round, but he takes it home. So we'll see if Beast has anything in store to kind of change the face of this. And I say that, and he gets a big jump in right at the beginning of the round. But does not anti-air the knees. It's not putting punishments on the headbutts. He's getting the jab, but he's not converting them. Like this, it will ultimately kill him. Because you can't try to guess right versus a character like Urian too many times. Especially when a Pochop's play style. All right, kind of poke games. Sight Beast puts him in the corner, but Pochop puts him right back. Sight Beast trying to just kind of, catches the V-trigger activation. I don't know why he was looking for a throw there. I don't know if that was an input error or something was going on, but it cost him the round that he was basically winning. All right, misses the anti-air, but it doesn't matter. He goes under the button anyway and gets the throw. Just dash up buttons. Not really checking the whiff headbutts. When Ken has pretty good whiff punish damage if needed. All right, does a run in the crouch medium kick. So now we're seeing more of Beast turning up that aggression. Oh, no punish on the EX headbutt, and Pochop was just one hit away from stun. That, if he loses the round off of this, it might be tragic, but he manages to mix him up with a cross-up Tatsu into a throw and giving Beast a round that almost slipped out of his hands. And here we go again. This time, Pochop taking the initiative on the aggression. EX Tatsu from Ken puts him in the corner. Puts the knees on him. Gets the anti-air. Puts him down. All right, so Beast beasting in the corner. A cross-up Tatsu.
Man, I have sat down to the most exciting of all matches.
Oh, yeah.
The most excited of all matches. This is going to be sick.
So right now, Sided Beast is in the lead, but can you really be in the lead versus Urian?
Can you really be in the lead against Pochop? That's the real question.
That's true.
My man will find a way. He'll find a way. Damn, 3-frame traded. 3-frame, good anti-air. Good anti-air.
And
yeah,
it's a pretty chaotic 2-0, but it happened.
Yeah, dangerous neutral jumping against Urian. You know, he got that. He got standing roundhouse. He reaches above his head at all times.
Yeah, it's pretty risky in general, just trying to jump in the air versus him.
Oh, yeah. Against a charge character, man, look out. It doesn't matter if you try to cross me up. I got a down charge, homie. Man, that was good.
All right, so like I guess since Pochop was over there playing Tekken, we're doing a catch-up to the losers bracket.
Oh, man, Pochop running the gauntlet, huh? Look, he's looking longingly over at Tekken. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, I can't hop kick Cammy, man.
He's looking longingly over at Tekken like, man, that's my baby over there. We'll try to get it. Man, big shout-outs to the whole Atlanta Tekken community, man.
Doing big things.
Yeah, Tekken 7's such a sick game, too. I was playing it hard for the first season. I've slacked off lately, but I got to get back into it. It's a fantastic game. If you haven't checked it out, maybe you're like, nah, man, I've never played a Tekken before. It's too hard. That's where I was. But guess what? I took the dive, and that game's sick.
Nice. So we got another familiar face stepping up to take on the Urian.
Knowledge re-up. Man, it's cool to see Pochop here doing some work in Street Fighter because, you know, we have our weekly Thursday tournaments, but he usually can't make it out to those. So it's good to see him staying consistent playing Street Fighter in his downtime and coming here. And, you know, he's taking some names in Street Fighter. He's a dangerous opponent. You never want to underestimate him in any game.
He's a guy, if he stiffs out anything he can take a read on, he'll go for the exact maximum.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
He won't go for the safest choice.
He's a very read-heavy player, and he's also very. I mean, I don't know how true this is, but I've always credited it to his Marvel 2 background, where he always wants to fluster the opponent, always kind of get them in a kind of not guessing situation, but make them feel very uncomfortable.
He puts things out there that are generally not safe, but he lets you know that he's perfectly willing to do them. And so when you're approaching him, you got to consider.
You have to second guess all options. You know what I mean? Yeah, he wants to make you uncomfortable.
He's perfectly willing to be punished to make you feel compromised, so to speak.
Make you feel dumb.
And so, like, when you start clamming up, and then that's when he hits the gas.
He starts salivating. He's licking his chops, his poke chops. He's ready.
Like, if out of everybody, I guess, like, I think he's the best at understanding how to use health as a currency.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Yeah, look, I still got some health left. No big deal. Uh-oh. And still going with the V-trigger, too. Now, I see Pochop shaking his head a little bit there. He is a Street Fighter V player. He's quite good at the game. But, my man has his fingers in mini pies across the board. Maybe he doesn't know much about Cammy's V-trigger, too. It's very possible.
Yeah, like, on the flip side, like we talked about how he's heavy with reads, but he's generally not, well-versed in all the game knowledge.
Sure. And, it's also because he plays a lot of games.
Yeah.
And
so
he plays
that's
them
a big
well.
investment, right?
Yeah, for sure. And, it's not like you're going to see Cammy's V-trigger 2 every day. That's a pretty rare occurrence. Okay. Being a little spacing doesn't. I was just about to say doesn't want to let a. Damn, that was cool looking. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
I'm pretty sure that's the only time you'll ever see this throughout this game's life.
Yeah, that was sick.
You've been blessed.
Yeah, Urian's Fireball does have a little bit of a recovery on it. Okay. Pressure. Now, Urian. Oh, that was a mistake. I think he meant to do EX Chariot Tackle into V-trigger cancel on block, but he didn't have the meter.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Coming from a former Urian player, I get it. Your muscle memory is like, man, I just want to oppress this guy and put that mirror out there.
Yeah, knowledge re-up takes the first game.
Yeah. Looking comfortable.
And on the contrary versus the B set, you can tell that he's willing to put more punishments on the headbutts and things like that. Whereas the Beast was kind of letting them go. So he was giving a little more leeway to do what he wanted than he didn't actually have.
Yeah, if you show Pochop that you're going to let him do something like, wake up regular headbutt every time, he will do it every time. Yeah, you have to show him that you're willing to stop it. There we go. Again, check trap a little bit. Backing up. Look at the stun. He's backing up because he wants to be able to punish a V reversal from Cammy. Already.
All right.
Weird looking. Okay. She grabbed the
Yeah, that was an odd time to activate.
Yeah, that might have been a read. Maybe he's going to jump back here. I'm going to scoop him out the air or something. I don't know. Weird.
I guess he didn't want to deal with the headbutt, but I think the headbutt would have hit him there.
Pochop immediately checking his cell phone. Okay, full bar on Cammy's side. Any kind of jump back, any kind of fireball, going to be punishable by super here.
Yeah. So, like, Pochop definitely does have to be careful if he doesn't want to take that big chunk of damage up front. And there's a punish on the headbutt.
Yeah. If you crouch, remember, guys, the headbutt's annoying because it is only like -1 on block. But if you crouch it, it whiffs and you get a fat punish. You just got to be ready.
And he basically uses that super to get out of the corner.
Yeah.
I can't say it was on the whole a bad idea, but we'll see.
Yeah, especially since he doesn't have V-trigger 1 to try to, allow him to get out of the corner with just a spiral arrow or something.
Yeah.
He had to spend the meter, but man, already getting checked. Look at this. Dimitri is smiling. I don't like that smile. Oh, he's talking to Darius. That's why he's smiling. Oh, I know what Darius is saying. Come on, man. You can't lose to Pochop.
Yep.
Come on, man. You're my father. You can't lose to Pochop.
So we're all tied up.
Oh, yeah. He's going back to V-trigger 1 for sure.
He's gonna put the what is it called, Delta Advance?
Got to put that in his back pocket for now. Oh, I got to play for real, for real. Thank you guys for everyone who's tuning in. This is our big month. Man, I think 32 players for Street Fighter 5, something like that.
Roughly 30-something.
Very good turnout. Very happy about it. What I'm especially happy for is there's a lot of people here that I haven't seen before or don't recognize, which means, we're 3 years into the game's lifespan and there's still new people coming out, which is awesome to see.
Indeed.
So thank you guys for tuning out. Support your locals. Uh-oh. It's business time. It's business time, and he took the clothes off. All right.
Got the back medium punch anti-air to start things out strong. And we already...
Wow, beautiful. Counter hit confirm on standing medium punch. Gets a full combo.
All right. Kind of taking advantage of knowledge re-ups and patience there.
Yeah. Yeah. Surprised that knowledge re-up is letting him play this fireball game here. Cammy with not a lot of life, so every blocked fireball is going to hurt a little bit more than you'd like it to.
Especially when you have tools like Spiral Arrow.
Yeah,
especially
sure.
when you have Heater with
Hooligan,
Spiral
you
Arrow.
got EX Spiral, you know.
It's like pick an option. You got V-Skill right
You got
there.
V-Skill. There you go. He's taking requests right now. Oh, beautiful shimmy. That's going to be a stun.
All right. First round goes to knowledge re-up.
Yeah, and 2 times in that round, he shimmied Poke Chop mid-screen, taking advantage of that fast walk speed from Cammy.
Dashes up.
Beautiful. Confirm off the target combo. Trying to fluster him. Keep him in the corner. Don't let him get away. Yeah.
All right, gets it this time.
That is oppression. And look at that. We're mad far out of the corner now.
Didn't take his -2 that time.
Yeah.
And he didn't have EX headbutt to contest with, so it's definitely dangerous for him.
Man, standing light kick.
All right.
Pressure.
That
there it is
feels
again.
much better than V-Trigger 2, I bet.
Okay, he did it. He's willing to do it.
All right.
Oh, this could be a
Die gets reflector.
Okay, what we got? Okay. Good choice. Still a full stick of butter. Knowledge re-up. Yeah, I am surprised about that mirror going out there. A quick handshake.
Yeah, it did seem a little bit odd. Like at first, I'm like, maybe he wants to get that rest of that great life up and without worried about Cammy.
Sure.
But then he jumped in front of it.
Yeah, he got a little flustered there. That can happen, man.
Because I'm like, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Then he moved in front of him. I'm like, okay, I guess that's not what he was doing.
Yeah, Cammy will definitely make you feel that way. You second guess your decisions. Oh my God, I got this. Oh, she's far away. I don't want her near me. I'm gonna put this out here. Oh man, I gotta kill him. Shit, maybe I should jump. Oh. Man, scary stuff. Demetrius, knowledge re-up, shaking his head a little bit here. Looks like he might be staying on the stick here.
Well, since Poke Chop was going through the gauntlet, he is no longer alive in bracket.
Oh, that was losers then, yes. And here comes...
I just want to give a quick shout out to all of y'all viewing tonight. About 30 y'all. Thank you for keeping up, even though we were having internet issues in the venue for a hot minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've been going.
Though?
Yeah, we've been going strong for an hour now, so
awesome.
it was like they subsided.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. B Snell, I see you, Bryce. How's it going? HBK, join the box. Kakarot, I'm surprised you're not here, man. Hope you're doing well.
The Monster Kakarot.
Monster Kakarot. Ice Effect, surprised you're not here. I see you online.
All right, so it looks like Do You Want More is coming back. Got that Kareen versus Cammy.
Yes. Now these two characters are, I feel like, very similar in so many ways, you know. They've got some pretty good footsie buttons. You got to be pretty good at one-hit confirming if you want to get the maximum juice out of the character.
Yeah.
You know, very good corner carry for both of them. Good walk speed, low health.
The divisive difference tends to be the fact that Cammy can approach you from multiple angles that Karen really can't.
Yeah, she's got to take more advantage of, you know, her pokes. Maybe doing something like a button into Orochi, the shoulder. You know what's minus, but man, I've been seeing Karen players. I saw Punk starting to do it very consistently, and then some very good online Cammies that I've been playing against lately doing that. They'll do Fierce into Orochi, the shoulder, which is minus, but it's a frame trap. And if you trade on it's a frame trap, but you'll trade. But they get a full combo off the trade. It's disgusting. I hate it. Make me want to throw up. They get a trade shoulder into standing Fierce. Why, man?
Hey, as Joel once said, if you want what I got, play my character.
Man, ain't that the truth?
All right, here we go. So it's not going to be a lot of exciting stuff before these characters really get like resources going.
Yeah,
you're going to see a little back and forth poking. Though Knowledge re-up is already kind of giving up ground by jumping. But doesn't matter.
Yeah, maybe feeling a little outclassed by the character on the ground. You know, like you said, Cammy does make up for that by being able to approach from multiple angles, hooligan, dive kick, etc. Okay.
So Knowledge re-up is earned the corner. Do you want more? Just trying to gradually fight his way out. Finds that stand roundhouse.
Yeah, and V-Trigger 2 here from from Do You Want More? You know, I've seen him go to it in some matchups. I'm a little surprised that this is one of them, but we'll see what he gets out of it. Oh, drops the combo. does not drop it the second time.
Second time's the charm.
I've appeared to jinx the stream, guys. We went down again.
Oh, it's all good. You're recording. Just get it back up, Musa.
All right. Oh, it just goes.
You might
want
to let them know in chat, though.
With what internet?
Oh, Psych, you're right.
All right. Living on that heavy damage, but Cammy is fully loaded, so anything can happen.
Yeah. Man, and both these characters with those impressive standing light kicks. So fast, great range, plus it really kind of opens up their offense.
And I guess the other kind of device to split, like as we kind of talked about, Cammy can approach different angles. Karen on the other side is she can get a lot of damage off of really simple stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Where Cammy is, like, as threatening as she is, she can't front load you with damage off of her.
Sure. You know, she'll take you to the corner a little bit, but man, if Karen has one bar, man, you're eating a hefty amount of damage and you're getting tossed to the corner. You better believe it. Okay, Demetrius smiling, thinking, man, why do I keep picking V-Trigger too? What is wrong with me?
I mean, sometimes you got to die for a cause, man.
Yeah. hey, he's giving it. I approve of him giving the old college try. You know, he's down one game. He's okay, let's go back to character select real quick.
I definitely get it. I mean, that's what your locals are for, right? This isn't high stakes. I got to get high in majors. This is where you try things out in a competitive environment.
Yeah, exactly. You hit the nail on the head. You want to do it in a competitive environment. You know, you can run that online all day, but when the chips are down and you're sitting next to someone and one of you guys is going home, man, does this V-Trigger cut the mustard?
Exactly. So here we go.
Okay.
See if we got any adjustments from Knowledge Re-Up. But yeah, I don't think he feels very comfortable versus Karen on the ground, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that. Like I said, these characters are very similar. Karen probably with a slight advantage on the ground.
I can see that. And he's definitely increasing the uses of those dive kicks.
Oh, yeah, I'm outclassed a little bit on the ground here. Let me take to the skies. Okay.
Yeah, Karen, on the other hand, she might not have, like, easy access answers without meter to that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Her anti-airs are a little situational, for sure. You have to be predicting a bit. Something like crouching fierce, standing fierce, or, of course, DP. Wow. Oh,
just gradually out of range. Just so slightly.
Oh,
he didn't have the meter at the time.
Man, both the players are cracking up right now. I don't want to see it. Get serious, Marshawn. Yeah, I mean, they're still talking to each other. Trying to keep it in the game here. Okay, standing jab anti-air. Disgusting.
I mean, that could have been tragic if he jumped from another angle.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Dive kick or something, yeah. Okay. Can be very dangerous. Full meter here. A little too far away for that counter hit confirm, I think.
Ticks into the throw.
Ooh, no whip punish on that standing fierce.
Oh, no.
Drops this combo.
Is that Darius, it? Yeah, of course that's it. She did super.
Darius is, put the camera on Darius.
All right, you know, he goes for the NRS ending.
Darius is yelling at his sensei. Oh, cameo by Melee legend Drugged Fox in the background. He just walked across the screen. Drugged Fox, picking up Akuma in this game, actually. Starting to play this game a little bit.
Somebody told me about that. I think Dogi told me about that.
Give this guy 2 months of solid playtime, and he's going to be a problem. For sure. 100%.
I love forward to seeing it. And so
yeah, he's lurking in the background, trying to sniff out some knowledge.
All right. And so next up is FGC Jesus.
Yes.
And since Knowledge Re-Up fell out.
Man, this really is the gauntlet, isn't it?
Well, it just keeps getting passed to the next person.
I think people are just putting up quarters at this point. Winner stays on. FGC Jesus.
So Fong versus Karen. And I was talking about this earlier with Excite Beast is while people question Fong generally, I feel like where his greatest strength lies are characters that kind of have to kind of engage him from a mid-range space.
Sure.
Rather than just like be in his face or like straight zone him.
Screen. Yeah. But for sure. He's always been an incredibly interesting character. I think most people would agree, even the people that have kind of undersold Fong in the past, that he's in a pretty good place this season, I think. You know?
We've been seeing Jesus make use of those new tools.
Oh, yeah, and he's been very consistent with this character, even in the darkest of times for this character. So, you know, it's only up from here. He's looking pretty clean. You know, and he can be the best character in the world, worst character in the world. Doesn't matter if you don't know the matchup, man.
That's the classic right there.
You're going to get washed.
All right, here we go.
But these guys clearly have played each other before. Let's see what we have going on. Oh, opens it up with the fly.
Yeah, Terrence had a lot of trouble dealing with that until the very last game.
Yeah, Jesus saying, I'm trying to take advantage of my new tools, man. I haven't been able to fly for 3 years, and now I get to fly. You better believe it.
I just wanted to fly. Just kind of picking at him, getting that gray life down. But
Getting a little overzealous there, a little too thirsty for the damage, chasing down his projectiles.
Punishes the V reversal. That's right, just like slightly delay that timing and mess with people's head.
Okay,
and that's the answer that Terrence eventually came up with, is to jump up there and hit him.
Yeah, air to air, maybe jump back. Big damage, stays poisoned here. Wow, beautiful confirmed. FGCG is just reeled back in his chair when that happened too.
I mean, he set that down because that was his muscle memory like clockwork, right? I put down the Rio Benda. I got my wall.
Yeah,
Here we
I'm
go.
good, man. I'm good, baby.
He didn't think, oh, I was going to get smacked in the face and die.
Yeah, I'm shocked that didn't like trade.
I think it's because he traded in the super. If he did anything else, it would have hit. I think it would have hit him out of it.
Yeah, that was interesting. I'd like to watch that again.
Yep. All right.
Okay, already in the corner. And man, being against any character in the corner is so dangerous in this game, but Fang just has a way of making you hate your life.
It's something about like tall characters in general.
Woo, wake up super.
Does he have to punish though? He doesn't have to punish.
Okay. Yeah, that is a very specific lab situation.
You do. Which is usually you just jump after it because they won't hit you. But yeah, that's an interesting point you brought up earlier.
Flying. There we go.
That new target combo to use.
Yeah, I never see that. Again, with V-Trigger 2 is do you want more? Knows that Fang players like to press all the buttons on their stick or pad.
And it's funny though.
Maybe I got that counter for you.
Yeah, he hasn't actually fired off that counter to my knowledge.
Yeah, maybe it's just the threat, you know? I don't know. I know she can also do some really gross stuff like, I think Tenko, which is usually super unsafe, but I think she can cancel it like on block to the counter to fish for a punish. Okay. DP's out. Doesn't want to deal with this kind of pressure.
Oh, nice whiff punish.
Yeah.
Not a big punish, but
yeah, take what you can get. You know, didn't get max, but better than nothing for sure.
And Karin with that long range sweep.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, never mind.
Now, Do You Want More is definitely switching up his jump-in buttons to kind of throw off the anti-air timing and button placement from FGCG's, I think. I think that time it was maybe a jump short, which is a button I don't even know if I've seen from Karen before.
I guess he just kind of gauged the distance he was, and I think that V-skill gimmick is not really going to work very well anymore.
Yeah.
It's outside of specific situations where he has like the Rio Benda up or something to control him.
Wow, dash forward, fierce, gets the crush counter. Wow, FGC Jesus letting you know how he feels about things.
That's the savior.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, big punish on the sweep. You can't let that Fang sweep rock.
Not at all.
Yeah, one of the main tools that Fang has to keep you from kind of walking back or punishing. Oh, my goodness. Okay, he took the bet, reset into a throw, still getting poisoned. Oh, the poison is real.
All right, that V-skill might have cost him the whole game, possibly. Okay, nope, just go for the super.
You take that chip.
There we go.
Chip you with my knees up in the earth. That's so cool. I love it when they get like chipped out by the super before the flash even happens. That's so funny looking. Okay, forward fierce. Okay. Ooh.
just give him the V-skill.
Yeah. Such a good V-skill, too. And I could see it definitely doing work in this matchup. Okay, jump.
Okay. Oh, gets a punish on the sweep.
Yeah, FGC Jesus looking a little squirrely with those sweeps right now. Man, look at the stun. Look at the damage.
Oh, dash is out.
Man, if Karen has access to meter, it is a bad look. Ooh, gives away the corner, though. I don't know if that's going to be worth it in the long run here.
And that's definitely risky using that V-skill while she has the meter loaded up.
Flying around.
Oh, just crouch fierce.
Uh-oh, baby hand pressure. Oh, baby hand pressure.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that it? That's it?
Popped the mic.
That's it?
Man, that was a very impressive comeback from FGCG's. Oh, and he knows it. He knows it. He's his own biggest fan right now. Man, that was super impressive.
I wonder how this would have gone if he just opted to use the EXDP versus the V-skill that he was doing in his face. He got a little more damage.
Oh, you mean when he's flying up?
Yeah.
Right up?
Because he opted for just like the crouch fierce punish.
Sure. Get maybe a side switch mix up or something like that.
All right.
Yeah, maybe that would have been all the difference in the world here.
But, yeah, don't matter. We're in the third game.
Yeah, Fang very good at getting a lead and holding it. Not known for huge comebacks, but Jesus is definitely making it work.
All right, he's already got Do You Want More in the corner.
Gets shimmied with the knees there.
Cashed out that great life as well. It's a stun. That's it. Got a perfecto.
That's such a dangerous situation because I've talked about this with Jesus before, but the startup of his walk animation looks a lot like the startup of his roundhouse animation, the knees.
Yeah.
So I think in that situation, he micro walked forward and then through, whereas Marshawn thought that the knees were coming, so he just held back to block.
Makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
Because I can see that.
Yeah, tricky stuff, man. Okay, same side, plus.
Oh, got a little antsy, but avoids the punishment.
Yeah, you can tell when a Fang player starts to feel themselves a little bit. Jesus is definitely there right now after that perfect. Like I said, he's his own biggest fan.
He's riding that momentum.
3 throws, he thought the knees were coming, and it works. My goodness. The sadness. He's his own biggest fan.
All right.
My goodness.
Puts him in the blender, and that's all she wrote.
Hey, that was good composure and good adaptation from Jesus, though, because it was looking rough that first game.
I think the big thing that helped him is putting that V-skill back in his pocket.
Oh, yeah, man.
He's just like, yo, I'll just fight you on the ground. I got good buttons. I got poison. I don't have to do all this.
Yeah, super impressive stuff because that is not to make that sort of a turnaround, that sort of adjustment is not easy.
Yeah, definitely.
And especially on the heels of a huge comeback, being able to fight your way back like that, man, impressive stuff from Jesus.
Alex!
Now, if my ears don't deceive me, I feel like we have Alex coming up.
Yeah, that maybe. I don't know what gives you that idea.
Little bird told me.
And here comes the man himself,
Alex,
our resident Blanca player.
Resident Blanca player, very strong.
Mm-hmm.
Has always been consistent. Has kind of been staying there probably in the. It's hard to say, especially because it's a monthly, but at least during the weeklies, staying very consistent. During the monthlies, probably staying up there in top 5 range. I'll see how this goes though. This is not a matchup that you get to see every day unless you have a couple character specialists in your area. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess, yeah, for both sides. Because, like you mentioned earlier, the weeklies, and that's one of the things I'm like grateful for because it's bringing out talent like Alex, somebody who typically never went to the monthlies before. They found a way in, and now you see them here, and they've been grinding and getting their level up. So definitely cool to see.
I know that both these guys are definitely putting in more than their fair share of time online as well.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are always playing. I know FGC Jesus streams. If you want to go hit him up, give him a follow. I'm not sure about Alex, but. Will we be impressed by some Blanca play right now? I think Blanca's such a cool character in this game. I really do. Even when I lose to him, I'm like, all right. All right. He's frustrating to deal with, for sure. But I think I love the direction that they took with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like, Street Fighter 4 Blanca felt very underwhelming to me. But especially because this is a game where a lot of characters kind of have similar strengths and weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Their game plan might be kind of the same. Blanca really likes to thrive on, I don't know what you would call it, subterfuge. Having a lot of moves that their startups look very similar, wanting to really kind of mentally make you second guess all the time what angles they're going to come in from. I got a command grab, I got my rainbow roll is good now.
Yeah.
Plus on block. Great hitbox. Yeah, super cool. And then on top of that, the icing on the cake is he's got a robbery V trigger, which is very nice to have in this game.
Yeah, it's always nice to have.
Oh, yes.
So this match actually played out in winners, which we saw FTC Jesus mostly take the,
Okay, cool.
What we saw a lot was like Alex jumping a lot and trying to gimmick him, and FTC Jesus knew enough to kind of take it away from him.
Okay. Probably always trying to look for the anti-airs.
Yeah.
Or good block there, but wow, trades with the cloud on the other side. That was weird. Okay. Okay. FGZ is he's feeling himself and he's wanting to disrespect. I'm going to hit Fierce 3 times in a row? Okay. All right.
Well, if you notice, there's something that Alex is not really presenting, which is ground normals.
Yeah, not going for any whiff punishes or anything like that. But now...
There we go. Now he's kind of bringing it in.
Okay, just fly out of there. I don't want to take that Blanca ball. Plus frames. Now, Blanca not with a 3-frame normal, which against a lot of characters, but especially against a character like Fang, can be really difficult. I hear there's a no-round brown going on somewhere in the building.
Sounds like it. Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that because like Fong is like that character. Is like if you only have a 4-frame normals, his game is going that much threatening.
Yeah. His pressure goes from being annoying to being like very threatening. You know what I mean? You got to kind of, if you don't have a reversal, maybe you got to rely on something like backdash, or really kind of see where Fang is maybe going to delay a button press, try to take your turn there. Easier said than done though, for sure.
And so far, this is kind of going a lot like the first set where we just see Alex just trying to force his way in, and then Jesus is just putting out the fire.
Yeah, Blanca has a lot of interesting ways in, but he doesn't have anything that's explicitly projectile invincible.
Yeah.
At least not in V-Trigger 2. In V-Trigger 1 he does.
I know when I was commentating with Beast, he mentioned that he could probably get more mileage after getting like the slide trade off of fireballs and stuff like that.
That's not real. So for those of you who don't know, if Blanca is in V-Trigger 2 and he wakes up with EX reversal EX up ball, you can always hit him and get a crush counter before he does the V-Trigger part.
Okay, guys, the stream should be back up live. We got saved by GB Walter and his hotspot.
Oh, GB Walter. Shout-outs.
All right, welcome back to the stream.
Walter the God. Don't worry, guys. Everything that you missed is going to be reported. So be sure to maybe check out the Gwinnett Brawl YouTube. They're always really good about uploading stuff.
Definitely.
Meanwhile, Alex is able to make the comeback on that last one on the back of an EX up ball in V-Trigger 2.
He's putting the EX poison out there.
Yeah.
And Alex going into the poison of his own accord.
That was very tricky. Yeah, he's not scared of that poison. He loves grape juice. It's his favorite flavor. Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He sees that coming.
Yeah, hard to do side switch mix-ups against a charge character.
Exactly.
Okay, running it. Is he plus? He must have been plus there, or maybe just no tech attempt. Darius upset with something as usual.
And so it turns the tables on Jesus and takes the first game. See if he takes this potential double jeopardy.
Do you recall in winners how close or not close this match was?
So there were moments where Alex would win a round, but for the most part, Jesus would dictate the pace.
Sure. And that's how it was looking in the beginning of that game for sure. Alex adjusting his play a little bit. Lots of stun on the side of Alex right now. So close. Yeah, that's going to do it. Big damage, and while the stun is ticking away, maybe some sort of setup got mixed up. Wow. Okay, there's some weird like combo video stuff going on the screen right now.
Exactly. Just gets on out of there after the V-Trigger activation. It's not the biggest deal in the world to get hit by that.
Yeah, both these characters with some of the more interesting movement in the whole game.
Yeah.
Especially with the new addition to that flight from Fang.
You never really know what angle either of these characters can really approach you at from.
Yeah, these guys are definitely ping-pong balling all over them. Uh-oh.
The biggest thing I think is cool is how FTC Jesus is using that coward crouch to get away from a lot of the stuff Alex is doing.
Yeah. It can be really annoying to deal with, especially if you're trying to jump in on him. If you kind of hesitate against it, you eat that roll, which is plus, or he gets a combo out of it if it hits. Goes for a shimmy, doesn't bite. That is +1.
All right, we reversal out of there, which takes away a little bit from Blanca's robbery factor.
Yeah. Another change that's coming into play a lot in this match is Fang now has the ability to convert from just hitting a couple light normals. That is new. He can go into sleeves. Before that wasn't the case. So a little extra damage in situations where Fang was not able to get any earlier, now he can. And I think that's starting to add up.
It definitely makes sense. And then that game was looking a lot more like the earlier set.
Sure.
Where Alex is desperately trying to get in and he's getting hit by everything except the kitchen sink.
Yeah. Yeah, he's taking he's smiling, but you can tell he's taking a little breath there, thinking about things. Okay. No whiff punish on the roll.
But Jesus got a whiff punish.
No completion.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't have charge. Yeah, and something that Jesus has told me and other people a lot is anytime you see him go into coward crouch and you're in range, you have to react to it, because it is a free hit on reaction. If you see him go down, just sweep him or hit him with something. But in the middle of all this pressure and all these plus frames and these weird kind of movement that Fang has, it can be hard to do consistently.
Yeah, understandable.
Okay. Oh, stayed on the same side, goes from the slide into the coward crouch. He thought it was going to cross up. Things are looking a little rough for Alex right now.
Yeah, he's going to have to make another adjustment, because whatever he's been doing, Jesus has seen through it.
Yeah. Okay, just busts out right there. And sometimes you got to do that against a character like Fang. Make him hesitate on his strings a little bit.
I think the primary problem is that's where Alex is trying to get the bulk of his damage, which isn't really viable.
Yeah. And you'll notice great damage and poison on the side of Blanca right now.
Yep, and then like he's just getting hit for trying to move so much.
Man, he has not been going for V reversal either, I think. That might be biting him. Against a character like Fang, you got to let that rock sometimes. I know you want your sick comeback factor, but every once in a while, man, you got to let it. You got to get him off you. Oh, God,
falls for the 101 Street Fighter 5 101.
Disgusting. And then the 3 jabs into fears to just make it feel worse.
And FGC Jesus takes it 2-0.
Man, that combo makes me cringe every time. Jab.
2-1 rather.
Yeah. Good stuff, though. Yeah, I know Alex is not happy about getting double jeopardy out of the tournament, but, you know, he's showing consistency. He's definitely showing some consistency here.
Definitely.
And now, the good thing about being double jeopardy out of the tournament is you know very explicitly what matchup you need to work on, right? There's no...
There's no ambiguity there.
Yeah. When I get home, I'm putting that dummy